Hey everyone, this is Tom McMurrain with Direct Wine Cellars, and I'm excited to be with an absolute superstar in the home-based business and traditional business. I've got Johneric Stensrud. He has been in the network marketing business for over 30 years and has been a traditional business owner for 25 years. And feeding 52 mouths every Friday with a paycheck. And so we know what that entails. And I know you're a very, very busy person, Johneric, and to see somebody like you join a brand new company like Direct Cellars, there must have been something that really attracted to you to this company. What was that?
The primary thing that attracted me was the product is wine. I personally am not a wine drinker, but I polled many of my friends, and everyone I know drinks wine. I've done so many of their businesses where it was an uncomfortable thing to introduce somebody to the business. Maybe it's a health product and they don't really care about their health, or it's a skincare and they're a guy, they don't really care about their skin, something like that. It's just a very easy, simple introduction.
Very good. Awesome. And as far as the ease of the program, when you talk about contacting people, what's the best way to approach the business? What's worked for you? Because I know you're a top producer in the company, but what's the one thing that has really worked for you?
The biggest thing I do is I made myself a promise on day one. I would never expose less than 4 people per day to the business. And when I say expose, I just find somebody, whether it's somebody I know or a stranger, that maybe, because I work in a convenience store environment, so I meet lots of people daily. So an example might be, if one of my customers seems like a really sharp person, I'll ask them, are you a wine drinker? And 9 out of 10 times they'll say yes. And I say, great. Are you interested in looking at a business? Are you an entrepreneur? Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Let me get your number. I'm going to shoot you over a quick text. I want you to watch a 2-minute video. Once it's over, I'm going to follow up with you and introduce one of my business partners who can answer your questions and see if you're the right fit for us. And then I simply send them a text message. I've done 99% of my recruiting through text message.
Very cool. Very cool. And tell me a little bit about just some of the support systems that the company has. I know that you've seen a lot of companies that have been around. You've been involved, been a top producer. But in your opinion, does this company, coming out of the launch, it looks like they have everything a mature company would need to succeed in this industry?
Well, they've done a great job. They've got great leadership at the home office. And what's really nice about this is it's still small enough that I know the people at the home office. So if any little thing that comes up, one of my friends, he had a hard time with his credit card, and literally in 15 seconds, the company had it resolved. Stuff like that makes a huge difference, because little glitches can stop your business in its tracks if you don't take care of things immediately. Probably one of my favorite things about this is the people that we're working with. From you and everybody in between you and me and everybody between me and the top, there's got to be 30 super solid, amazing leaders in between us that are all there to support and help as well. So that's been very, very helpful to be on a team of people like that.
Very good. Now, I know that you've seen a lot of compensation plans. What would you say is the most attractive thing of the compensation plan that Direct Cellars has?
I like the check match, to be honest with you. I'm a recruiter, so I'll probably end up making the bulk of my money in the check match. The whole thing has been great. My results have been spectacular, but the check match paying 4 levels deep, I think that is absolutely massive. And the second would probably be the unilevel, which pays 9 levels deep. I've got a friend, quick story. He's in a similar program, been there for 30 years. So we did a little comparison to see if you were getting paid in his other company 9 levels deep versus the 6 levels he's getting paid. This is another company. His check would go up $300,000 a month if the company was paying him those extra 3 levels in another company. But he's a big money earner. Been doing it for 30 years. So with that kind of potential being paid 9 levels deep, millions of people can fit 9 levels. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, and that takes time to develop.
Talk a little bit real quick about the wine parties that people are throwing. I know that you said you've been to some. What has been the success of those wine tasting parties for people to be able to build their business around a party, if you will?
I'll tell you what's working. I can tell you in 1 second. It's non-confrontational. Say 5 or 10 affiliates show up and they've invited, say, 100 people. Typically what happens is when you invite 100, you get 11 or 12 that show up. And you got people texting for the next hour hoping their friend will show up. This is a phenomenon. I went to a wine tasting where I invited 3. but 7 showed up from the 3 people that I invited. And what's happening is, you know, a lot of people leave work and their friends are like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I got invited to a wine tasting. Do you want to come? Now, suddenly your guests are bringing guests. I mean, one of my very dearest friends, Matt Morrow, who's the top earner in the company right now, Matt has had as many as 250 people show up when only 100 were invited. That doesn't happen in healthcare or nutrition and skincare and all these other things that we promoted. I've never seen that happen before. And then the presentation during the event is about 3 minutes long. It's so simple.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I can always see it as like somebody walks up to you with weight loss product. It's like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Or they say, hey, you need some anti-aging. It's like, what are you saying? Do I look old? You know, you got somebody and say, yeah, you want to drink some wine and have some fun and make some money. It makes a lot of sense. Well, Johneric, I appreciate your time on this leadership interview, and I look forward to working with you in the future. And for those that are watching this, just know that we've got one of the greatest support teams that you can imagine with our direct Wine Cellars Marketing 360 program, the power of our upline support. We are definitely one of the top, fastest growing teams in the industry right now, and one you want to take a look at joining. But this is Tom McMurrain. Johneric, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Tom. Bye.